In today's video, we're going to talk about the real estate health check, or what we call the video CMA. This is a straightforward video to every single person in your database twice a year that's telling them what is going on in the market. And I'm going to show you why this is so powerful. And if you use this type of video, how you're almost guaranteed to sign up a minimum of 5 new listings. I tracked this back to the amount of emails that we sent out with this video last year, and it helped us create 20 listing opportunities. And yeah, sure, some of them would have listed with us anyways, but this created the conversation. It started the conversation with clients that if we didn't stay in touch, would have maybe started talking to somebody else. And what is the number one reason why clients don't use you again? Because you don't stay in touch. Or maybe you think you're staying in touch, but it's not with information that the client actually finds valuable. It's crazy to me, these NAR stats, that some people forget their real estate agent's name after a few years because they're living their life, right? They're not thinking about real estate all day long like we do. So here's what you need to know as we get started here. This is called the video CMA. This is called the real estate health check. You're going to send this twice a year. You're going to send it in March, and you're also going to send it in August. And you might be asking yourself, well, why would I send it those 2 months? Well, what 2 months are historically the most active in your market? For me, it's April. So I want people to know what's going on in March, and it's September. So I want people to know what's going on at the end of the summer. If your market is different, you can send it at different times as well. This is also a great email to send to the potential sellers you haven't heard from in a little while and see what's going on with them, to show them what is going on. It's going to be a 2-minute video, okay? And there's no editing needed. And the platforms that you can use to do this video is Loom, L-O-O-M. It is a free Google Chrome extension. You can send videos, I believe, up to 5 minutes with the free version, and it lets you share your screen. Or you can use BombBomb. There's tons of other options you can use. Don't get stuck on what you're going to use to send this. Just send it, okay? So here's basically the thought process behind this. A lot of real estate agents will send email CMAs to their database once a year saying, hey, here's what's going on in your neighborhood. Here's a range of what your house might be worth in today's market. But that data can become outdated so quickly. Things change on a week-to-week basis in most real estate markets across North America. So here's the difference with the video CMA. Number one, you are showing them. You are not just telling them. So you're giving them an idea of how you're actually coming to that conclusion. But most importantly, number two, is you are not telling them the exact price of their property. You are just showing them what is happening in their area so that they can review it. And if they have questions, they can reach out. Something that I always like to talk about is that everything we are doing online, the whole point of it is to take that conversation offline. Right? So when you're reaching out to your past clients and telling them what's going on, the reason you're doing that is because you want to have an offline conversation about what's happening. And why don't you tell them the exact price? The same reason you don't want to give them the exact price in the typical kind of old school CMA, because it could change very quickly. The market changes. If the Fed changes the rates again, the market could change, right? So you don't want to get ahead of yourself with this type of information. So here's what you're going to need going into it. 3 recent sales that have happened in the last minimum 3 months in that area. So if it's a condo building, you want to focus on condo sales just in that building. If it is a house, then you're going to want to focus on sales in the neighborhood. Then what you're going to do is you're going to send them a video. In the subject line of the email, it should say like your updated property value, or did you see this sale in your neighborhood, or something along those lines. And here's what the video is going to look like. I'm going to give you a live demonstration today. Keep in mind, these are supposed to be casual. You can send in a t-shirt. You don't have to wear a suit unless that's the vibe you're going for. And you're just showing people what is going on and leaving them thinking of maybe having more questions at the end of it. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen here and go through exactly what it would look like. Now, in this example, you can see here, this is what the video would be that I'm filming. I'm sharing my screen and you can see me in the corner. As I mentioned before, Loom, BombBomb, there's many other type of programs. You can literally do this on Zoom as long as you save the file and send it to the person on the other side. Let's pretend that Byron owns a condo in Toronto. Okay, this is the video that I would send him. Hey Byron, it's Tom. I hope you are doing well. The reason that I'm sending this video today is we're calling it our real estate health check. And most people go to their dentist minimum twice a year, their doctor twice a year to check in, even if there's nothing wrong. And that's why I'm sending this video to you, is to show you what's going on in your market, because I thought you might find it interesting. And I know you're probably not thinking about selling at all right now, and that's totally fine. But I think overall, it's still really good to know about what's happening in your market. So as you can see on my screen here, I've got 3 recent sales. And I'm going to put this link in the email below. You're going to have access to this link. So click on this link and take a look. And 2 of these sales were in the same building as yours, very, very similar square footage, and they've all sold in the last 3 months. Now, if you're interested, you can go to the top right here and you can see what they actually sold for, what the list price was, and what the sale price was. Anyways, I thought you might find this interesting. If you have any specific questions or are looking for a pinpoint evaluation of what your property is worth today, just let me know. I'll make sure to send over all that information. Anyways, have a great day and we'll talk soon. Okay, so how simple is that? You think you can send these out? I guarantee this will be the best ROI you have in your business. Is it going to take some time? Yes. Do you have to do some research beforehand? Yes. But think about where you're spending money in your business right now. You're spending money on online leads for people that don't even know who you are, that you're going to have to win over, with general marketing, with whatever else you're spending money on. Like, you have people here that have already worked with you that at some point are going to sell. Tell them what's going on in their market. Create those conversations. Be the person that's being valuable to them. As Byron and Tom would talk about, be the knowledge broker. Make sure that they're getting the information from you and just not relying on media sources that are giving them scary news headlines. I guarantee if you do this, you will get results. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you next Monday. Bye.